And the key here is we're going to try and use a lot of mental math here. Okay, a lot of mental math. All right, so let's take, for example, okay, I want you guys to do this. Draw a bar that's going to have 10 sections, okay? All right, 10 sections, and each section, just put, if there's 10 sections, then each section is 10%. Here, let me do it in a different color. Today, the big thing is using the power of 10%, is what I like to call it. And the important part about estimating, okay, why we estimate is because you don't have to always be super accurate. Okay, sometimes we just need the number to be close enough so we have a good idea. So, for example, if someone said, "Hey, how much does a new phone cost?" and someone says, like, and someone says like, "Oh, it's $500," but it's really like $502. Like $500 is good enough. Okay, like to know, right? We do that all the time. Hey, how much does that cost? Oh, $5, $10. How much does it really cost? Like, oh, $4.87. It's close enough. Okay, estimating gets us close enough, and because when we're close enough, we can at least make decisions. All right, that's what we're trying to do, is make decisions off of our math. All right. Okay, so just check it out. Okay, so what we know is if we take 10% of something, it's actually super easy, right? Yesterday we were taking 100%, like out of 100, but 10% is really easy, right? So for example, you can just kind of write these underneath. Like if I said, what is 10%, okay, of 55, right? So you have to imagine that each one of these, like how much would each one of these things be worth? Well, it's really easy because 10%, remember we learned in lesson 1, you can just change it, move the decimal 2 places, right? So move the decimal 2 places, 2. So it's 0.1 times 55. And what's 0.1 times 55? You can do it in your calculator, but you shouldn't need to. Okay, right? It's simply 5.5. Yeah? Now, did I need a calculator for that? I did not. Let me give you another example, okay? Like, what is 10% of 67? And I want you to try and do that in your head. Think about what happened there. Well, like we said, 10% is the same thing as 0.1. 0.1 times 67 is 6.7.
Can you say 0.67?
No, that's incorrect. That's 1/100th. Okay. All right, so that's, now I want you to do this one without your calculator. What is 10% of 105? Okay. All right, so 10% of 105 is simply 10.5. Okay. Now think about this. Okay. Is there, just like yesterday, how we're changing percents? Okay. Finding 10% should be really easy because if you notice, all we're doing is moving the decimal one place. You guys notice that? Right? Okay. Now, here's what's cool. If you know 10%, then it's easy to find 20%. It's easy to find 30%. It's easy to find 40%, 50%, 60%, so on and so forth. All right? So this is what I want you to do, okay? No writing anything down, no calculator. I'm just going to give you a number. Don't write this down. And I just want you to find the 10%. Okay? And then just type it in the chat. And I don't want a calculator. I don't want you to write this down. Right? I want to try to use our mental math here. Okay? So I'm going to write some, again, these are not examples for you to write down. Okay? 10% of this. Okay? So can you find, and just put in the chat, do it in your head, 10%, we'll do an easy one. What's 10% of 60? All right. Yeah. Very good. All right. Easy. This one, 6. Yeah, 610. Good. Okay. In your head, what's 10% of 38? Ah, very good. Right? So 3.8. Right? Okay. Let's do it a little harder. What's 10% of, let's say, 256? All right. Good. You guys are getting the hang of it. Okay. 25.6. Good. Right? In your head. Okay, now watch this. What is 20% of 80? In your head, no calculator. All right, I'm getting a couple different answers here. Okay, think about it. Just think about this. You don't have to type in the chat. Think about what 10% is, okay? And then 20% is 2 times that. Yeah? Right?
Sorry, Mr. Leon. I like lagged out, but
Okay. Right? So think about it, right? 10% is equal to 8, right? So 20% is equal to 16. Yeah? See how easy that is? Right? How about this one? What is 30% of, let's say, 110? Ah, some of you guys are getting it, right? No calculator needed. Okay, very good, right? Good. 33, right? Because 10% is 11, but there's 3 of them there, so 3 times 11 is 33. You see that? Okay. So think of it this way, right? Think of it like, we do this all the time, right? This way, like when someone says it's 20% off, you can really quickly in your head figure out how much that discount is, right? You go into the store, it says, hey, we're having a sale. Everything is 20% off. Okay, well, how much is it going to be? Well, it's a $15 shirt. Okay, 10% is 1.5. Right? Here, let me write that down. So if I said, hey, it's a sale, 20% off of a $15 shirt. Okay, well, okay. Think what 10% is, right? And then double it. And you'll figure out how much you're supposed to take off. Right? So in this case, try it. 20% of 15. Mm-hmm. Okay. Some of you guys are thinking, some of you guys, if you put the number 30, that's a little bit too big. Think about it, it can't be more than the original shirt, right? Yeah, you're taking $3 off, right? Because 10%, is equal to 1.5. So 20% is equal to 3. Double it up. Yeah? Okay, so today is all about mental math. Okay? Using your head, using your brain, mental math, to see, just to get close enough. Okay? Close enough. All right? So for example, all right, let's put finally an example into our notes, okay? All right. So here's a question, right? 61% of 400. And I don't want us to use our calculator on this. I know you could say, okay, I know you can say, like, you could just put in your calculator 0.61 times 400, but I just want, yeah, no, there shouldn't even be work, really. Like on the 12 questions today, I literally want you to just put down an answer. That's how, and you should check it so you're right. Okay, it's kind of a weird one, all right? No work on this one. Yeah, estimating is brain power here, okay? Okay, first of all, we don't like 61%, okay? I'll answer your question in a little bit, okay? We don't want 60%. Let's just change this to 60%, okay? Let's round first. Let's make nice round numbers, okay? Okay. So now let's use our brain power. Okay. Figure out our 10%. Again, no calculators. I don't want you to use a calculator on this one. If you can avoid using calculators. All right. I don't want the exact answer. We're just rounding. Okay. Estimating, a lot of estimating has had to do with rounding. Okay. We want to round first to get nice, round, easy numbers. Okay. So I think of this as 6 10%, right? 60 is 6 10%, yeah? So 10% of 400 is simply 40. 6 times 40 is 240. Yeah? Okay. Now, some of you are like, you didn't have to do all this. I'm just breaking it down like what you're doing in your head. But hey, that's not so hard, right? Right? Doing this mentally. Again, that's what I want. I want you guys to try and do these mentally. Okay? And on your homework today, there's something about fractions. Don't worry about that. I want you to do all 10%. Okay? Let's try another one real quick. And if you can, do it all in your head. All right. I want you to estimate what this would be. 43% of 200. Thank you, Jaden. Try to do it in your head. Again, try to do it without a calculator. Put in the chat once you think you got it. Jenny, yep. Ida, yep. Amaya, good. Yen, good. Knee, you need to estimate, not actually multiply. Round first. I want round numbers, nice and round. Jaden, yep. Allison, yep.
We're doing A?
We're doing
B.
B. B. All right. Kelly, good job. Okay. Here you go. Check it out. So I'm going to change this to 40%. I'm going to round it off. Okay? I know that 10% is equal to 20. So 40% is equal to 80. Yeah? Okay? If you're giving me 86, you actually did the work in your calculator, and that's not what I want. Or you did it. Yeah, that's the actual, like, I want you to round, though. I want us to practice the rounding first. Okay? So make the numbers nice and easy. Okay? Let me give you another example here. I know we're kind of going quick. of what I want, why I want you to round first. I want us to be just kind of like, again, we're just trying to get an estimate, close enough. Okay. So for example, like this, what is 20%? Let's say you're at a restaurant, you want to leave a 20% tip. The bill was $14.72. And again, the hint here, round first. Make it nice and easy. Whole numbers. Good, Allison. Good, Jaden. All right, if you're having trouble, I'll give you a hint. I'm going to round $14.72. To me, that's basically $15. So we're going to round that first. And again, I want you to try to do this without your calculator. Good, Jenny. Good, Wilson. You got to pick one, Ida. Can't pick both. They're two different numbers. Good, Joaquin. Okay, here we go. 20% of 15. Again, 10% is equal to 1.5. So 20% is equal to 3. Yeah? Right? In your head? Okay. I'm writing it out. But again, I want you to be able to do these mentally. Okay? Mentally. Oh, sorry. All right? I want you to be able to do these mentally if possible. All right? So again, if I can find 10%, then I can find like any 10, 20, 30, 50, 70, 80%, right? And that's what's really cool when we talk about the power of 10%. So on your homework tonight, the key is you want to round first, and then you want to find your 10%. Okay. And now there are certain ones though that you should know without 10% that you can be a little bit more accurate. Okay. And the 3 ones that you should know. Okay. 3 things that you should know. All right. The other things that you can round to. Okay, are these ones. All right. So the ones that you should kind of know off the top of your head, right, are, I'll put this. You should know 50%, 25%, and 33 and a third 0.3%. Okay, because this is 1/2, 1/4, and 1/3. Right? Like you should be able to do 1/2 of 50% of anything right away without rounding. So sometimes it's, you should be able to do it like right away. Okay. Just dividing it by 2. Or with 25%, dividing by 2 and then dividing by 2. So I'll give you a little quick lesson on that part. Okay. And I know I'm going quick here, and it's just trying to get you guys to know mentally, right? So for example, you should be able to do this in your head. What's 50% of, let's say, like, 32? Without rounding it, you should be able to do that right away. 50% of 32, okay? Just split it in half. Yeah? No calculator needed on this one, right? 50%, simply 16. Right? Okay? Now, what if I said I wanted 25% of, let's say I wanted 25% of, let's make it easy, 80, right? So there's two ways you can do it. You just divide by 4, or what you can do is divide by 2 and then divide by 2 again. Half and half, right? So sometimes you're going to want to round to these numbers because they're easy, right? Like if you have 48%, just go to 50. If you have 24%, go to 25, right? Because those are easier ones to do, okay? So this one would be 20, right? Half is 40, half of that is 20. Yeah? Okay. So again, we're just using our mental math. Again, without the calculator, hopefully, using our mental math, okay? All right. So, and then one more if you want to see what 33 and a third looks like. Just 1/3, like, okay, 33 and a third percent of, we'll make it really easy, 90, right? You should be able to do that in your head. Okay. Right? 90 divided by 3. Okay. 9 divided by 3 is simply 3/30.